What's going on out there, humans? Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, depending on where you at in the world. Hope everybody woke up feeling blessed and grateful. I know I did. Welcome to another episode of the Humans with Brains podcast. I'm your host, Opulent Six, and these are my co-hosts, Leah, Nika, and Jennifer.
Hi.
As always, this is a dummy-free zone, so don't get over here saying no stupid shit. Before we get started, anybody got any random gripe?
No. I unpacked that last episode.
Random gripe.
Don't cut me off and go slower.
Well, on the freeway.
Yeah.
But
I
you're
can see
like,
that.
If you cut me off, that means you're probably in a hurry. You want it to go, so you should be going faster than me.
but like
I
Jen
like
is
that.
like the queen of popping a Yui out of nowhere,
Oh,
and
yeah.
she said, "If you
And I don't
guys
go
hit me,
slower.
you hit me."
You hit me. You hit me.
That's
I also walk
spoken
into
like a
oncoming
person with
traffic.
Geico. She got good insurance. Full
Well,
coverage.
Progressive.
oh, shout out to Progressive.
Hey.
I hope they
Pay
don't hear
me.
this episode. They're like, yeah, nah.
We gonna
dropping you.
We're gonna
right.
up your
Yeah,
We're
we
gonna
premium.
up our
your
premium. You
Oh
right.
my
Fuck your whole
God.
premium.
You right
off.
about that.
Trying to get your gripe off. What's your gripe?
Oh, I don't have any.
Okay. Then what's the episode?
Today, when life gets hard,
What do you
about it?
do?
hop on it and
Fuck
fuck
it.
it.
When
All
life
right.
gets hard, hop on it and give it some action, huh?
Yeah, like
All
I'm a
right, Jen,
freak.
we gon-
Bring
we
it
gon-
on.
Let's start with Jen. What do you do when life gets hard? Like, let's start with you because we know. See that Woosah, Jen has had a hard life, a hard finances, a hard relation. She's had to relationships, finances, health. She's navigated and felt the heat from
Mm.
all those things.
Oh my God.
Employment.
Yeah.
So what do you do? Let's start from anywhere.
Yeah. Well, I initially I definitely give I give myself space to have a reaction. So I might cry about it. I might be angry about it. I get out all those like emotions that I think are like normal to have initially. So I'll let myself kind of emotionally crash out. I know we hate that term.
I mean, I'm here.
But I'll just go with it. Like I'll cry, I'll talk to my friends, I'll just be like, I'll have a moment of like taking it out.
Yeah.
But I think what has helped me is get back on the YouTubes, start listening to those podcasts again, open that book. One of my favorite books to help me get back aligned is As a Man Thinketh. One of my favorite books.
Great read.
I think on Audible it's only like an hour read, so
For the
it's
whole book?
good. The whole book, yeah, it's like
Nice.
an hour, so you can literally like just put it on, listen to that. Sometimes I have to get back into my like I'm a bad bitch. Like I got to get back in that like so I'll throw some rap on, some Jay-Z, some like I need to like get my juices flowing again. Like what are you doing? Get out of this space. And then so those are kind of the two things that I kind of do, but it's easier to say a little bit now in a sense because I think at the time, like when I was going through some of the stuff that Six was talking about, like coming up and coming through, I didn't have those skills.
Mm-hmm.
So I went into like a really, really dark depression for like almost 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I just was like roboting through life. I was just a shell of a person, just kind of showing up, doing what I had to do. So it wasn't until I started getting inquisitive and wanting to read and having a therapist and stuff like that to where I was like, okay, there's another way
Yeah.
to see it. There's
Yeah.
another way like out. And definitely having a good circle of like friends that you could talk to is really good too.
Yeah.
But therapy for sure. I'm not going to lie. I've been on medication to just level me out because I wasn't doing much but gaining weight and being late.
Gaining weight and being late is
Yeah.
crazy.
I was lazy.
Because she don't want to get up from
Gaining
bed.
weight
Yeah,
and
there
being late.
was a lot of sleeping. That's probably why I don't look like I'm about to turn 44 in a couple weeks because
Damn, your
I got a
birthday
lot
is
of sleep.
Wrap it up for
next
Jen,
week.
turning
Holy
44.
shit.
Oh, it's tourist season, baby. I hope y'all
It
know.
is.
We don't.
Hater.
Fuck them
My
niggas.
season's right after. so-
And I'm down like 12 pounds too, like 14 pounds. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm having my moments, but I'm realizing some stuff. I just read a book. Well, I'm almost done with it. It's called The World is a Mirror. I can't forget the author's name because I
Mhm.
just got the book and I almost read the whole thing in one sitting. It's amazing. So I'm feeling good. Feeling a lot better about life. I feel a lot better about turning 44. Not that I care that much, but
It's just a number.
just a number.
No,
I
it's
feel
more than
50.
a number, baby. Because in about 10 more years, you can get some discounts going. You up there?
10
Don't you
years
right
into
behind me,
your
so calm
60s.
down.
It's
Huh?
more 20 more
They
years.
moved that. They moved the age up.
No, they did not.
Yes, they did.
Who did that?
She's getting scared because she's not too far behind.
No.
Neither are
Well,
you.
she's the type that, huh?
Neither are you.
I don't care. I
don't
I
care.
like being my age.
Me
like,
too.
There's the young niggas be like, "Are you old head?" I don't care.
I like
What benefit do you have of being young? I have all the benefits.
Time.
I have time too, and Tupac died respectfully at 25. You don't know how much time you got. You don't know how much time I could live to 107. So you calling me old don't mean nothing. You young. I have everything. I look better than you, and I'm older than you. I got more money than you, more assets than you, and more sense. What benefit do you have for being your age? You don't have a benefit. You reckless. You worry about everything. You don't have
That's
anything.
not everyone.
Nothing is everyone or all.
Yeah.
But more than 50% is the majority.
Right, and we're talking about the majority, and I look better than majority of the people in their 30s, and I'm in my 40s. So
I've seen it.
I'm going to look better than them when I'm in my 50s. Why would you think all of a sudden I'm going to just crack? Like again. So only thing I don't like, don't call me Unc.
What is
That's but I don't let these little niggas call me Unc. That's just because there's a teaspoon of disrespect every time they say that. They say Unc, Auntie, there's a teaspoon of disrespect up in there. Either call me by my name or you call me OG.
What is
or don't
up
call
with
me
that?
at 9.
Auntie,
Or don't call me at all. But there's a teaspoon of disrespect when these young niggas call you Unc. That's why I don't let them call me Unc. That's just how they are. And I'm not your uncle. That's their way.
But you know
then
what?
when they call you Unc, for the most part, that's their way of saying you old, uninformed, goofy motherfucker.
No, I think
Yeah, it
there's
is.
no, I don't say
the aunt is
I
like
don't say,
uncle is like the cool
I don't
person
say-
that
I
comes
don't-
and gets a kid. Like you're cool. Like you're the cool
I don't
one.
think it's uninformed. I think it's like shade in a way washed.
Wash would be uninformed because it's like you don't get what's going on. You don't know the
like
you're not hip. You're not hip.
Oh,
You
okay.
And I don't want to
Well-
be hip to the stupid shit.
Well, no,
guess
because
what?
I'm saying not uninformed. Because when you're older, wisdom. That's what I mean.
Right,
but you're saying
when
not
you
cool.
young, they don't know what wisdom is.
Yeah.
They think wisdom is dressing like this and knowing what club to go. They don't even. So to them, I said uninformed because I'm intelligent, but it's not to them.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But being
Yeah.
cool is being cool is to be informed. If you break down the minutia, I know what's clubs. I know the lingo. I know the dances. That's informed. So
Trendy.
yeah, but being trendy is to be informed on what's going on in the area and what's this and what's that. And it's a teaspoon of disrespect in the sentence when they call you Unc. And I don't allow them to do that.
That's
No.
so
Well, I'm
weird.
glad
'Cause I
to
thought
know.
it was so cool to be like the cool aunt or the
Yo,
cool uncle.
imagine,
Like,
imagine
But
them
you're
in the
not
comments.
my nephew. My nephew called me Unc. My nephews do.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it because I am your uncle.
Yo, he's really,
But if
really
I don't
getting-
even know you, you better not, because there's a teaspoon of disrespect in that.
Imagine
Do
everyone in
not
the
call me-
comments calling you Unc now just because you decided to do this.
See what she just did there?
You
Wait,
literally.
you see what
She
she
threw
just
you
did?
to the
did I
wolves.
do?
She threw you to the wolves.
Don't worry about nothing.
I didn't
Cool.
throw nothing. You decided to tell
see what she
people
just
this,
did
and
there?
now if they want to get on your nerves, they're gonna be like, "Okay, Unc."
You see what she just did
That's
there?
what's gonna be in the comments if they don't agree with
You
you,
see
because
what she doing?
sometimes they don't.
Don't worry about it.
I'm dead
I see
ass.
what you did. I see what
I'm
you
not.
did.
Listen,
Cool.
you've thrown me to the wolves plenty of times,
I'm never-
even in clips. But we're not even
Oh,
going to
actually,
talk
I
about
have.
that. You
You
have.
literally
Thank you.
have.
I
Me
didn't
too.
purposely throw you into the wolves.
Yes,
you
you
did
did.
that just now.
Yes, you did.
You decided to tell the people you don't like being called Unc. So who
And
did it?
then
I
You
didn't.
just permeated their thoughts.
I
and
didn't
planted-
permeate nothing.
I see what you
If I
did
thought
there.
about it, I'm pretty sure somebody else thought about it too. If they don't agree with you, they'll sit there in the comments like, "Okay, Unc,"
Unc is
and that's
crazy.
it. It's gonna set them off.
No, well,
I ain't your uncle.
Comments don't
No,
bother
they-
me. 'Cause
yeah.
They not even real.
They don't
people.
know you, yeah.
Yeah, they don't even know me. I don't let people with the least amount of information have the biggest influence on the
Wait.
way I feel.
So remember one of our friends showed you like the Unc sayings? Remember in the video?
I think so. It's vague.
LaRon, he sent us
Right,
the
but I
Unc
don't.
sayings.
I think so.
and it
I
was
don't-
like, remember, he's like, well, if you don't want to crease the forces,
Oh
don't
yeah,
wear.
yeah.
You thought that was funny? And it said Unc
It-
sayings, and
it
then
wa-
you were like,
I
wait,
never
are you
s-
low-key calling me
I
Unc?
never said that it wasn't funny. I said, and LaRon
He
don't
don't
call
like
me Unc.
He don't.
Yeah.
No, he don't.
Because I just told you, when they call you Unc, there's a teaspoon of disrespect in there, especially if that ain't your nephew.
A teaspoon of disrespect is hilarious.
It's the truth.
Damn, I'm gonna text you now. What's up, Unc?
Oof, you're not gonna ever hear from him again. Don't. If you want to get
She
your
know.
prayer, if you want to
you
get
can't take a jokey joke.
She know me.
Oh, you somebody.
But
fucking
LaRon did call you auntie. When he
Ooh.
I
first,
don't care.
When he first met them, he was like, they're the aunties.
That's like my little brother.
Yeah, but he didn't say sis. He said auntie.
Then that's fine. No, he doubled down on it too. He said, he goes, my auntie's actually like 3 years younger than you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh well.
Yeah.
Dang, I just realized that I'm actually that auntie. Like, I have nieces. My niece is about to graduate from college. My nephew's about to graduate from high school. Like, I'm the aunt that my aunt was to me. It's like, oh, I'm showing up and I'm the aunt. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
like,
really the auntie. It's
I'm
hitting
the-
you that you are
yeah.
actually
My
the auntie.
friend Melissa
Yes.
has a whole teenager that just went to prom last weekend.
Oh my
She and
God.
I are the same age.
Damn.
The fact that I am at an age where I can have a 17-year-old is crazy.
Yeah.
The fact that, and I'm not being funny, you don't look your age. We're not going to tell them how old you are, but she's as old as a penny.
Oh, that's you. Don't
She's
do
about
that.
as
You
old as
said
a
you're
lady.
old
You
as a
about
penny.
as old as a nickel then. But
I'm more
you
like a
don't-
dime.
You don't look
more like a dime.
a peso.
I mean, I am Filipino.
Okay.
Pesos, like
What's
the
the-
new
what's
the new 1,000 pesos.
What's the root word in Filipino? Filipino.
Oh my God, he keeps trying to make this happen, Angelito.
That's Filipino.
He keeps saying, like one time he was like, "Are you American or Americant?"
American.
And I was like, "I'm
I hated
Filipino." And then he was like, "No, you're a Philippine." Yes, I'm like, "You can't. Like, stop doing that. You can't do that."
He changed
But anyway.
yeah, he has his own.
But you don't look, you literally don't look so you should feel good. Not like that, but you should
Asian
feel,
don't raisin.
Okay, she's trying to make that a thing.
Like-
it is like you
black
guys
don't
say
crack?
black don't crack. Asian
black
don't raisin.
don't crack.
And
Unless you
Asian
smoke
don't
it.
raisin.
Black don't crack.
Oh my God.
Black
Not
don't
unless
crack
you smoke
unless
it.
you smoke it.
Okay, what happens when life gets hard? What do you do?
I can't. This is supposed to be like a heavy topic, and we're all
Yeah.
laughing. And stuff. Maybe
When
it's not.
What do
when
you
life
do?
gets hard, well, I'm trying to give an answer that people in the now can relate to, right?
Mhm.
When I say in the now, you're asking me as someone who has a keen thought life and is developed,
That part.
so it's easier for me to take steps than it would be for somebody that's still going through it and is not as developed. So I want to help them. I'm trying to think of an answer because again, like what Jen said, when I was younger, going through it, you don't have these tools.
Right.
You don't have these I have emotional tools now, and I have intangibles that I can activate now.
Yeah.
And when you're young, you don't necessarily have those intangibles. And at my age, I understand most things are just data.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I have enough data at this age. I know, all right, let me say this. Good or bad, nothing lasts forever.
Yeah.
So if you're going through a tough time, smile.
Mm.
It won't last forever. If you're going through good times, smile. It won't last forever. You cannot stop the waves from coming, but you can learn how to surf.
Right.
So developing the mental intangibles to pull yourself out of a hole is imperative to having a happy life, because I don't wait to be happy. I don't wait till like everything line up, like when I get this house or when I just decide to be happy now. GBC, grateful by comparison.
Mm.
So sometimes if I'm feeling away, and to this day, if I feel away, I just start comparing myself to people who have health issues. I don't have those. So then I go, what am I? Stevie Wonder can't see.
Nothing.
Respectfully. So what am I complaining about? I can see. What am I complaining about?
Yeah.
I can see.
Mhm.
I can see.
Stevie
Like-
still live a great life though.
Right. But I bet you if Stevie would trade that whole thing for sight, I bet you he would trade everything. If I threw my problems on the floor and Stevie threw his, he'll be like, I'll take yours and you can have my money. So me, that's what the GBC syndrome is. Grateful by comparison. I'll tap into that. I'll go be like, oh, I can walk. I'm not paralyzed.
Yeah.
Like, so when you compare your problems to other people, it starts to put in perspective do you really have a problem, or are you having an uncomfortable moment? And because I know the sun was set on everybody just alike, I never have that poor me syndrome. Like, why me? Everybody gonna have a up and everybody gonna have a down, and I understand that. Rock bottom has taught me way more than the mountaintops. I learned way more when I was at the bottom. So now that I'm at the top, I know life come in waves. It go up, it go down. So when I go, that's why I make so many beautiful memories. So when I hit my little down trot, I can remember my memories, and that's why I connect to people. Friendships are important. You don't realize how important good friends are until you in a jam. See, your bad friends don't have the right intangibles to help you. And if you fuck off all your good friends, they won't help you. So that's what makes life harder. And that's what I admonish you guys against. Cherish and protect, incubate, and build strong rapports with good people. Not just people, quality people. Because when life get hard, you lean into those relationships. But if you got a bunch of maybe friends, maybe they my friend, maybe they not, it's kind of tumultuous, then it's really gonna be hard. But if everybody in your corner is of good standing, of good morale, they'll pull you out. If it's finances and you know your friends is up and you going through something, they'll be like, man, here go 5,000, here go another 5,000. Like you got it. But if you around a bunch, all your friends of low quality, they can't help you. They don't even know the words to say. They'll just give you a bunch of platitudes and banal advice. Yeah, just pray, just hang in there. You want good quality friends, because that is the difference between being in misery and just having a moment. So I understand that, and that's why I cling to people, because when I'm going through something, I know who to call. And if I ever needed something, I got friends that'll be like, here you go. That'll give me opportunity, give me grace, give me chance after chance, and give me love when I need it. But a lot of y'all don't have high quality friends because they can't help you. So it's hard. It gets really hard when you're alone. So practice making friends with good quality people, and then do what you got to do to maintain and incubate and cultivate that relationship so it's strong. And then go get into your GBC. Become grateful by comparison. Do you know how many diseases are out there? Like literally, I know that sounds weird, but just think about it's diseases that where your foot look like an elephant. I think it's called elephantitis. They literally have a feet like an elephant. How the fuck you have a feet like an elephant? It's really a thing.
That's
you
crazy.
don't have it, and you don't understand how many things could be wrong
that just aren't.
So I go into my GBC mode, and it kind of gives me perspective and go where I'm at, and I know death is the only thing final. And I'll pass the mic to Leah. Death is the only thing final. Everything else can be renegotiated. We've seen people that was 500 pounds lose weight, got better abs than me. We've seen people that had life in prison get out and become a free man and walk again. We've seen people that was poor and impoverished, living in lack and limitation, become abundant, financially free, and multi-millionaires. Death is the only thing final. Everything else can be renegotiated if you can wake up. So as long as I'm not dead, if I can look up, I can get up. When I wake up in the morning, that's why I say I wake up blessed and grateful, because I'm like, I can get it from here. I can renegotiate my circumstances. I don't like the way I look. I can go to the gym, become dedicated, have better diet. I don't like the way my life is. All right, I can get an extra job, a side hustle, fix my credit so I can. There's things you can actually do. You're not hopeless as long as you have working limbs and you are alive. Death is the only thing final. Everything else you can come back from. The rest of everything else is renegotiable. You can renegotiate your whole life.
Yeah. Quick question for you. When would you say you had that awakening? Like, do you have a moment or a time where you realize like, oh crap, I'm in control?
Yeah. I'll answer that in two quick parts for the sake of brevity. One, I realized that because my life was tumultuous coming up. From my childhood to my adolescence to my post-adolescence. I've been through a whole lot. And you know what I noticed? I've survived 100% of my worst days. You Leah, have survived 100% of your worst. Think of the worst days. You survived 100% of your worst days. So when you're going through your storm, why the hell would you think you're not going to survive this too? You've already survived 100. You have a perfect record with beating bad days, bad years, and bad moments. So when you ask me when did I have that epiphany, it's after having all these bad years and bad chapters, and I get to the top again, or I feel good again, I laugh again, I love again, I'm up again. I realize like, oh, I always beat it.
Yeah.
You've survived 100% of your worst days. This too shall pass.
Right.
Take care of your vertical, and the Most High will take care of your horizontal. You can come back from anything.
That's true.
Facts.
You survived 100%.
Yeah.
That's what made me real. That's how because I've been through so much. Like I've been through so much. And that's why I enjoy this chapter. The taste of it. The taste of it, it tastes so good. When you had nothing, having something tastes even better. But when you come from privilege and you come from convenience, yeah, it feel good, but not as good when you don't. When you used to be fat, it feel good when you got a nice ass body.
Yeah.
Not as, it still feel good if you have a nice body in high school, but it's different. Like I always look good since high school.
Yeah.
It's different. So again, all these tumultuous chapters in my life, I realized I survived 100% of my worst days already. God ain't failed me yet. Why would he start now? Like, yeah, this March, I'm taking a vacation from answering your prayers. You're on your own.
Right.
No, you'll survive this too. Then I realized as I matured spiritually in each downtrot, when you're in that valley, there's a lesson you're supposed to learn. There's information you're supposed to gather. Because when you come back up, you're not supposed to come back up to where you just were. You coming back up with keys to that next level. New level, new devil. Because it keeps happening. In life, it's just like a hospital. When in there and beep, 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 it's going up and down. Beep, 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 beep. That's how life is. You go up and down, up and down, up and down. When you go straight
like
across, that's when it's dead.
Right on.
If you're in a hospital and they go straight across, boop, you dead.
Yeah.
Life will go up and down. There's peaks and valleys. But what I learned when you're in your valley, there's work that you're supposed to be doing, and there's something you're supposed to learn. So when I hit my valley, nobody ever know when I go through my valleys.
I do.
Barely even my wife. Like you can kind of sense, like, hey, but for the most part, because I don't embody it, I'm like, all right, what am I supposed to learn? The first thing I said, what am I supposed to be learning?
Yeah.
Because I get it. Seriously, I say, what am I supposed to be learning? What am I supposed to be paying attention to? Like, what bad
like
habits?
You know that something's pulling at you.
Yeah, I know that, because sometimes God ruin your plans so your plans don't ruin you. So when I hit that valley, so when I hit that valley in that dark place, I go, what am I supposed to be learning? Who is God supposed to be keeping me away from? He blocking out all these other voices and relationships so I can focus on one voice or one mission. So now I can hear it. The quieter you become, the more you can hear.
I love that. What about you, Leah? And then I have other questions too.
Wait, what was the question? I forgot.
What do you do?
Crying. What do you do?
She said
the topic.
Her question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
the
that's
topic.
what she doing her nails.
Yeah.
No, because
playing Tetris.
no, I'm listening. I'm just listening.
You fidget. We fidget when you listen.
Yeah, I do.
What do you do when you in a dark place?
Honestly, as easy as you make it sound, where you're like, oh, I've gone through 100% of my worst days. For me, when shit gets tough and uncomfortable for me, it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. And as much as I do my best to remind myself, like, for example, if I'm going through a breakup, right, and it feels so heavy and chaotic and like, oh my God, I try to revert back at like the breakup that I had with my college boyfriend. He was like my best friend. Like we were like the best of friends. Like I feel like that was like my healthiest relationship. And we were together, I think, from when we were 19 to like 22. Then I broke up with him because, you know, I was like, I'm young, and I'm like, I felt like there wasn't a spark anymore. I wanted a break. He said, I'm not taking no breaks. You walk out that door, we're done.
Me. Did you walk out the door?
I did, because I had this delusion in my mind where I'm like, he's gonna come after me, like, you know.
If you was gonna leave, you should at least crawled out.
No,
because he said if you walk out, we done. So you should at least crawl
Crawled
out.
out.
I mean,
so that
whatever.
way you
It
like
was-
technically
No,
we
it
ain't
was
done.
one of those you're walking out, but my hand is back here, you know, like grab my hand.
Are you
like,
coming to get me?
Yeah, like it
You're
was one of
stupid.
those.
Oh, you tried to play like
Yes,
chase
it was
me.
one of
You wanted
those.
him to just stop.
Yes.
Yeah. When you play stupid games, you win
yes,
stupid prizes.
And now in hindsight, he's actually married now and happy, whatever. But then when we did break up and he moved on, like I'm airing his business out. I hope he
don't know
doesn't
who it
watch
is.
this. No, it's-
Everybody watch our show.
okay, so when we broke up at the time, I was still living with my mom, and he moved on to the girl that lived around the corner from us.
Is that who he married?
Yes. And then to me, I'm like, we were together, damn near 3 years. I'm like, you don't have a friend that lives around here. I would see his car. The one time I was so crazy, I knew the street sweeper was gonna come at 10 a.m. So I did a little stakeout. So I wanted to see which house he came out of.
Wow.
And it was so anyway.
You
Look.
should have been a federale.
Yeah.
Her, but
Literally.
y'all don't even understand. I've been on her a
The
long time.
mindset.
The way she find out things, I'm
It's
not even
crazy.
joking. The way she know, you are wasting your talents. You are M16.
You should be an
agent.
investigative.
No,
Yeah,
it's
you
so
should work for the damn
crazy.
KGB.
It's so crazy. Like this guy that I was dating, like I was just asking him like random questions about, he was like, where is this going? But like the method to my madness, he also told me, I think you said the same shit, that I have a talent for getting information out of people without people knowing that they're divulging information. Like I get them to tell me things without me coming across nosy or like I'm being intrusive. Like, because I do provide a safe space for people to talk to me. I'm not here to judge, but then I just be finding things out. So anyway,
You can't help but make connections.
yeah. So then anyway, like I find out what house he came from. And that was really heartbreaking for me because
Did you knock on the door?
no, I saw where he came out and he came in the car and then I was
But
crazy.
you look like you would confront a girl. Did you confront this girl?
No, I never did. I never
Oh.
did. I never confronted her because we were like over and it was like my fault. And at the time, you know, my pride, like, come on. So came out of there. Then I followed him and then I honked. So then he turned on 5th Street and he parked in the corner. And
I left it alone. And then I follow him.
Yeah. yeah.
Like, wait, what?
No, I did.
How did we get here?
No, to me, that was like, I just wanted closure. Like, I just wanted, you know, the famous closure.
You had closure when you
Right when
left.
you walked out.
Leave me alone, people. Okay. I was
listen,
young.
We don't judge.
I was young. So then I was like, hey, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, who's over there? And he was just like, Leah,
What
we're
are
not.
you doing? Who's over there is crazy.
And
Like she rolled up on this nigga like a parole
I left
officer.
it alone.
Seriously, like what's up?
But then
like,
I chased him down and
no, he
honked.
was like, we're not together anymore. Like what? Why are you asking me these questions? And then I was just like, I'm like, really? Like 3 years meant nothing to you?
you the one that walked away. 3 years meant nothing to you.
No, listen, but like I didn't think it was gonna be. Listen, he was. I don't know. I didn't think he was gonna like move on so fast. So then fast forward, like I think in less than a year they were expecting, and
Oh,
I was bartending at the time. So like I park on the street too. So if I can't find parking in front of my mom's house, I
in
end
front
up
of his girlfriend's house.
yeah, like around the corner. Seriously, like not even trying to be funny or be petty. Because why would I want to park in front of her house? Like
I mean, you had never lived in like New York or Jersey. Parking is like
yeah,
prime
parking
real
is
estate.
crazy
Yeah.
over there. So
It's like downtown
It's-
LA. bro.
yes,
Ain't no
it's
way to that.
worse
You don't
than
even need a
downtown
car.
LA.
It's like,
yeah,
forget
no,
about
it's
it.
worse than
Yeah.
downtown LA.
Oh, you don't even get a car.
You might as well.
Yeah, no,
not.
you might as well just use public transportation.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like good at parallel parking because we had to learn because the parking spaces too, you got to
Tight.
make some shit work.
Yeah.
So one time I was coming home from work, it was like 2 a.m. and I remember I just got out of my car and then I see them like walking, holding hands, and she was already pregnant. So I say all of that to say that was so heartbreaking for me because it's like I'm literally watching you move on in front of me. And there's nothing I can do about it. So sometimes I revert back to that heartbreaking moment, but it's not the same. But it's one of those where it's like, okay, I survived that. And then another breakup happens and it's like, okay, well, if I was able to move on, I do those little reminders, but I still get pretty overwhelmed. And when I do, just to answer the question, I do allow myself to feel and like just go in there and just purge my emotions. I always say like I kind of rather just like get it out because when I'm down bad,
Yeah.
I feel like I can't be productive. My chest hurts. I feel like I need to, if I'm at work or something, or if I'm on set, if I'm doing things, I feel like I got to go rush to the bathroom and go cry real quick, get it out so then I can come back out and show up kind of thing, because it just gets overwhelming for me. But I do want to see a doctor because I feel like I have ADHD, because I don't know why it's too overwhelming. Like I just like, you know what I mean? It feels like it's the end of the world. I don't know how to explain it. Like it's a lot, and that's why I just do that. And I
get
like
anxious around it too. Like, do you feel anxious?
not anxious, but like I'm just overwhelmed. Like I just need to cry it all out. Like I don't feel productive because I feel like my mind is hyper focused on how I'm feeling, which is annoying as fuck.
You know, whatever your attention goes, energy flows.
Yeah.
Right.
understand?
But that's why I do my best to like, because everybody's process is different. So I do my best to just at least let it out. So then it doesn't domino effect into other shit that I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like when they tell you before you get to work, leave your problems at the door. I do that. So, you know, I don't come in here. Next thing you know, I'm in a bad mood and now I'm micromanaging the shit you're doing, making you feel like you're fucking up when in reality, I'm just annoyed with what's happening in my life. Because I used
But
to.
that's a sign of maturity and self-awareness right there. That's a high sign. That's a high sign of maturity, and that's
people do not know how to do that. You know how
What?
you got that lady at work, you're like, she needs to get laid. It's like everybody knows that somebody needs to stick something in her because she is not happy.
Right.
It's good that you don't.
Yeah, I don't want to like I don't like to I think I do my best to keep it together, and some people really don't think I be going through it because I do my best to always keep it lighthearted. But like, yeah, for the most part though, deep down, it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
And I'm still navigating around that and figuring out what really works for me. I've been to therapy, have a therapist. I downloaded the Liven app the other day.
Oh, what's that?
It's like a little therapy app too.
Oh.
It's called Liven.
Oh.
And
I
then
be asking ChatGPT, like, am I tripping?
oh my God, no, I have been conversing. ChatGPT
It's
and
the
I
new
are locked in.
besties.
Like
Yeah.
ChatGPT, sometimes I end up venting to ChatGPT. Yesterday I was like about to get my eyebrows done and I'm like, hey chat, so how do I go about, like, it's crazy. And then I downloaded, I'm so obsessed with this book. I'm on chapter 12. I downloaded and bought the physical copy of Mel Robbins' Let Them Theory book. So I've been doing that. So it's just kind of things that you do, you know what I'm saying? Just to kind of like make sure that you're good, you're regulated and all that stuff. But yeah, I said that to say, just to answer, I'm still a work in progress. I'm still figuring out what works for me, because as much as I do apply the things that you're saying pertaining, you know, when life gets hard, just remind yourself you survived 100% of your worst days. It's the overwhelming part for me that
that doesn't always do it. That doesn't always feel good at the time, because it's like, well, it makes sense, but it's also like the day to day. It's also like, okay, but I can't help but I feel like crap right now.
Yeah.
So I was actually gonna say, in conjunction with what you're saying and what both of you guys have said, is like, I think the self-development space is a well-meaning space, but I also think there's a element of the day-to-day that I don't know how well I don't know how well that is conveyed to people, like what to do on a regular basis. It's like, oh yeah, this book, that book, this, do this, talk to your therapist. But it's like when you wake up and you don't want to get out of bed, like, or when you can't eat, or when you can't socialize, or when you can't do the things that you know are like normal to you. Like, I feel like there's still a practical application of what in that moment. Like, okay. Because in that moment, I feel like it's almost like someone saying like, oh, you're crying, don't cry. It's not enough to just, it's not enough.
This is where community comes in. And this is why I say you need good friends. This is where you need good friends, because your good friend would just come over and be with you and you feel just a little bit better.
Yeah.
Like your good friend ain't like, let's cry or what's wrong. They just, when they're around, you just feel good. It's just, you feel a little better. And they ain't even got to even talk about the actual problem. They just, you feel better. You just feel better, just a little bit better. And then you won that war for that hour. Focus on that hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
I won this hour. And this is why I say good quality. I cleave to people like no one has ever seen. I remember I used to be in love with things, right? Probably because I grew up in lack and limitation. So you just think I want all the things, right? Yeah. Then when I started getting things, I realized things can make you happy, but they can't keep you happy because it's just shit.
It's like instant gratification. for the moment.
For them,
Yeah.
it's fleeting. It's what's the word I'm looking? It's finite.
Mm-hmm.
But people can sustain you. When I realized that, it's the quality of relationships you have in your life that sustain your happiness.
Mm-hmm.
I focused on cultivating relationships with good people at all costs.
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody will go to Miami at all costs. They ain't paying my phone bill. Like they finna go to at all costs. I'm hanging on to good people. I'ma latch on because that will sustain you through life.
Yeah.
Things like I always tell you, your Chanel purse ain't gonna bring you no soup when you sick. It's the people around, and you can have people.
It can,
but listen to what I'm saying. Are they good quality people? Because just people, having a bunch of people ain't gonna help. It's quality over quantity. You have to have sustained great relationships in your life. Because then guess what? Those relationships will help you sustain a great relationship with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And usually, if we don't have a great relationship with ourselves, it transfers over to the other relationships. These relationships aren't so great, or you have an excellent relationship with someone who ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still gonna end in chaos, confusion, and calamity, right?
Yeah.
So,
quick question: when you're laying in bed and you don't want to get up, what is your thought process? Like, how do you get up?
I'd never not want to get up. And I'm not even being funny.
Even when you were down bad?
When I'm down bad, I especially want to get up because I got to make moves. I got to make shit happen. Wow. Like lying right here, soaking in my own sorrow, only prolongs me getting out of the spot that I'm so desperately trying to get out of. And I always knew that. This is just prolonging it. Like I'm not going to cry my way there.
Do you know that that's not common?
No, because I have no idea. Like I'm only one person.
Yeah.
But I know that I can't cry my way there because I'll be there already. I cried many nights. I cried for my father. I mourned for my brother, my mother. I mourned for a daughter I lost. Crying never really got me to my goal. It helped make me feel lighter. Let me get it out. It ain't the water on the outside of a boat that makes a boat sink. It's when there's too much water on the inside, it begins to sink. So I believe in crying. I cry all the time. You get what I'm saying? But when I'm done crying, I go make moves. I pray too. I pray. You going through your storms, pray. But when you get off your knees, you need to get off your ass.
Yeah.
Go make it happen now.
Yeah.
It makes me think of what you would say, because I started to try to, you used to say to me, I don't know if you said this, but I think you said it publicly too, but like, don't let what you can't do stop you from doing.
Yeah, that's my moniker.
I try to switch to like, okay, maybe I'm not gonna go clean the whole house today, but like, can I wash the dishes?
Right.
Or like, maybe I'm not gonna finish that project in one day, but can you at least like maybe type up the framework? Like, I try to at least pick something that like, while I'm not finishing the goal,
right,
it puts me in a better space that I've at least tried to. Because I've not wanted to get up before, and some days I just didn't. Like
and that's okay.
I've had days where I've slept 20 hours. Like I've had days where I got up and went right back to sleep. So I do know what that feels like. And I just wanted to make sure that we tapped into like some people that can stay in bed who don't see a reason to actually get up.
Go win for an hour. That's why community is so important.
Yeah.
One of my clients was like, "You're not gonna be here Monday, right? It's your anniversary." I was like, "Yes, I am."
Mm-hmm.
It was like I was like, "Yes, I am. I come to the gym early. I'm still got all day, but I like it's." It's literally, it's the answer. Like, and again, I didn't discover this in my 20s, right? Way back here.
Yeah.
Leah asked me earlier how I got here over time. I have enough data now. I've been through enough to have the data to go, this is what you do when this happens. This is what I should do when that happens. This is what I should do when that happens. And if where my data stop, I got people like you, Simon, my other homeboy, that has more data for community. It's community. And the same as you like, hey, I might not clean my whole house. I'll just clean right here. You won for that hour. You go, you call your homegirl, she come over or tap into community. You won for that hour. It's just hour by hour. Just win for this hour. Because what's what I'm looking for? It starts the inertia. If I push a ball, don't it keep rolling?
Yeah.
So if you can just find something it might roll into 2 hours.
I always say
3 hours.
motion creates emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Say that again.
Motion creates emotion. So like that's why like even on moments that I don't feel like getting up, I just make sure I do something
Yeah.
because you got to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even
That's what I was
down-
gonna ask you
yeah.
next. Like when you don't want to get up, you're like, okay, I'm going to do something.
Yeah, like I make sure I don't leave my bed like like when you just get up and the covers are everywhere. Like I make sure that's my first task of the day. Okay, I was able to do that. I was able to go wash my face, brush my teeth. Okay, now let me go make coffee. Let me go make breakfast. Let me go to the gym. Let me do this. Like little things like that, like little wins. Even though you still have like that nagging feeling,
Yeah.
that's the part that sucks. But
Yeah.
it's like that's life, right? Like even in like my acting class, like my coach would say, like everyone has pain. Everyone is walking around in pain, and acting's not acting. I'm doing this. No, acting is everyday
Showing
living.
Yeah.
Like living your life. Like right now we're acting, guys. You could be going through some shit that I don't know about. He could be going through some shit that I don't know about.
True.
And same here, but we're putting up this act that we're good, we're keeping it together. So like I feel like acting class is a little bit of therapy for me too, because it's like it's our job to like mask that pain in a way. So like people don't, so you can come across to people as if you're okay, but deep down you're still kind of like making sure everything is okay and you're just piecing it together and whatever. So yeah, just those little things. But the little wins is what matters, I feel like.
I used to underestimate little wins.
I had a terrible day yesterday. Read this last bubble right here, that last green bubble. Read it out loud, just the last green bubble. What does it say?
I legit feel mentally exhausted and emotionally depleted.
That was yesterday to my wife. Like I had a day, because y'all don't think I have that. That's to my wife. That's my wife. You know how hard your day got to be for your man to tell you what it is? But I was like, I have to get off of it. By the time she came home, she hugged him like, what can I do? And I'm like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. And she just took bricks and went upstairs. And I fell asleep on the couch till about 4 a.m. when I woke up. But in my sleep, and this is a different topic, I can transcend dreams and move around. But I kept telling myself, 6, you have to get off of this. You're going to invite more shit. You got to change the channel, because on this channel, I guarantee you more things are going to happen, because the universe always pair you with everything on the same frequency as you without your consent.
Yeah.
Me knowing that, I'm like, I have to change the channel. So I start tapping into my GBC. What am I great? This is all going on while I'm asleep. And I guess about 4, when I woke up, I'm like, damn, I'm still on the couch. It was 4. I look, it's 4 a.m. And you know how when you wake up too early, you start counting the hours, like what time you really got to be up. Like,
So you can nap.
I hate doing
I was
that.
Like, yeah.
Oh.
So I was like, all right, I'm not going to work out today.
I did that today.
So I could do 2 more hours. So I went upstairs. And when I went back to sleep, same thoughts. Like, 6, what are you grateful for? Is this the end of the world? Like, what is going on? When I woke up all the way up at 6, like I'm up now, I felt lighter. I'm like, yes, but to full transparency for you, I was telling myself all night when I was downstairs, even before I went to sleep, 6, stop. You know better. You get off of this frequency. That's all I have to do. This ain't even a big thing. What is wrong with you? That was making it even worse. I'm like, this ain't even a big thing. Like, why are you? And I couldn't control the way I feel.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah. And I'm like, you have to get off of this frequency. So I was going through all, like, you know how a quarterback go through all his plays? Like, shit, shotgun. Oh, no, don't ride the shotgun. I'm like, all right, GBC, what am I grateful for? All right, who is my community? All right, let me play a song, because music is a frequency.
Yeah.
Let me go. Like, I'm going through because I just like, you have to get off of this frequency.
Facts.
And I can't dwelling on whatever my issue is, it's not going to put me off the frequency. It's going to expand it and prolong it. So one, I got to stop thinking about that. And I can't tell myself, don't think about that.
Because
I'm thinking about it. I just have to focus on something else.
Yeah.
And I got to keep going through the progressions. Like, I'm trying to focus on that. It's like a signal. That signal too weak. Fuck. You have to have progressions, music, community, activity. Go through your progressions, affirmations, GBC. Go through your till you latch on to one. You got it. And I focus right here. But when I woke up light. Like I woke up light, feeling right, feeling tight, came here feeling even better because I was like, I was like, yo, well, at least tomorrow I get to be with my crew. We gonna film. It's gonna be fun. So I had forward to community.
Yeah.
And even today, when about 6, I'm like, I feel better. I'm better. Cool. Let's go. Now multiply that frequency of me feeling good. At the gym, everybody there, we all talking, had a good time. And I'm like, I get to film my podcast right after that. And I'm better. And now I'm expecting some fucking great news in the next 72 hours. It's just find something to focus on other than what you're going through, because it's just going to expand what you're going through. You're going to prolong it. And to answer Jen's question, like how you do it day to day, again, you go through your progressions, your intangibles. If you want to change what's visible, you have to first change what's invisible. Stop focusing on the problem. Change your frequency by changing what you're thinking, change to something that you actually want to think about, something that's actually good. Go be around community, people that fill you up and vibe. Go play some good music with a great frequency. GBC, grateful by comparison. Look at all the things that could be wrong or people you know that things that will go through these progressions and latch on one to stick.
Yeah.
And then you like, I got it. And it might only stick for 2 hours.
It's something.
But 2 hours is better than none, because in those 2 hours, you might get a phone call and be like, hey, we got a $10,000 bag for you. I bet you whatever you was going through, it's going to make you feel even a little better, right? 10, all right, now I'm setting up a little bit more. Because you were on that frequency. You were on the right channel to receive that blessing. You were on the right channel to get a solution for your problems, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments how you guys up your frequency, or how do you deal with the day-to-day of just like a day you're not feeling it, a day you can't get up, a day is just dark. Like, what do you guys do when life gets hard aside from sitting on it and spinning?
Sitting on it and spinning is crazy. Okay, guys, this has been another episode of the Humans with Brains podcast. We hope you learned something. If you have more to add, please feel free to comment, give us more. If you can relate to what Leah and Jennifer was saying, let us know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, comment. As always, this is a dummy-free zone, so don't get over here saying no stupid shit.
Boy, I sure hope the dummies aren't listening.